He's been confirmed after laying their hands on the Copa América. Angel Di Maria has officially retired from international football with a trophy. Talking about the Copa América trophy, he is retired. Of course, he has one more season with Benfica Lisbon. Yes, one more season with them before he officially calls it quit in total. But as of international football, he has officially said, "I am done playing for the Argentine side." So, he did it with winning the Copa America at 36 years of age. Angel Di Maria saying goodbye to international football.
Yeah, we always say this: live when the ovation is loud. Not just loud, when the ovation is loud, and maybe the loudest. And big congratulations to Andrew Onana, to Angel Di Maria for that. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long way from this club. I think it's been a club from Portugal to Real Madrid. Then from Benfica to Real Madrid. Manchester United, though in spare at Manchester United, didn't really go as planned. Then moving away to PSG. Then now, of course, to where he is right now, back again to Benfica, doing what he knows how to do best. So I think this is the right time for him to call it. Live when the ovation is loud. And big congratulations to him winning the World Cup, winning the Copa America twice, back to back. And he has won the Champions League. Of course, he has virtually won everything. So big congratulations to him. Let's see what he chooses next. But he has done what he needs to. His bid when it comes to football. I think Angel Di Maria has done that.
Yes, at the age of 36, he's calling it a quit with international football. Like I said, he still has about one more season to play with Benfica Lisbon before he officially ends it all when it comes to football. 36 years of age, he has achieved a whole lot as a player. Maybe he has one or two to achieve with Benfica before officially calling it quit with football generally. He says in his word, and I quote, "It was my dream to retire from a national team like this. Argentina is my love and my country. Thank you." These were the words of Angel Di Maria. Of course, he was in tears, after winning the Copa America to end it all with the Argentine side. Yes, congratulations. He had played football for the Argentine side. What a player he is. Talking about Angel Di Maria, he started with the Argentines under 20 in the year 2007 before migrating. He was promoted to under 23 in the year 2008. Then that was when he joined the Argentine senior team. From 2008, he has played until 2024. He had 145 appearances and, of course, 31 goals to wrap up the 145 appearances. He was supposed to get a goal yesterday, but the Colombia goalkeeper, refused that happening. Congratulations to Angel Di Maria officially hanging the boot from international football. Yeah. Before the INEOS came to Manchester United, it's difficult making deals happen. But we are seeing this happening immediately. The Netherlands left the Euros. Of course, the deal for Joshua Zirkzee happened immediately. And of course, we're seeing other players even leaving United. And of course, they are still in talks with Ajax, with Bayern Munich for the signature of Mathis De Ligt. They are still talking about Jarrad Branthwaite, but still bring an update on Jarrad Branthwaite. They are interested in even Leniero, the young Lille player that Real Madrid are equally interested in. So we are seeing deals happening very fast for United, outgoings, incomings happening at the club. You might not be impressed, but there's a difference. When before there's a difference. Then and now, since the news came up to take charge of Manchester United. So talking about Manchester United, yes, Tyrell Malacia, the long forgotten Manchester United player. To some people, they've forgotten that he's still there, 24 years of age. He's back training with the team. He's back training, but this time training with the guardians of the medical staff. The last time he featured for Manchester United was in the Premier League game that happened May 28, 2023. He played 90 minutes for Manchester United. That game was against Fulham, where United won that game 2-1. That was the last time he made an appearance for Manchester United. But good news that he's back training with the medical staff direction to see if he can participate for a next campaign. So, with the quality of Tyrell Malacia, should he be at Manchester United?
Yeah, when he came to Manchester United, he was a young and promising lad. We saw what he can do with the ball, but of course, injury is inevitable. We keep saying that all the time. Injuries happen. It can happen at a time when you don't expect it. It can happen even when some people are feeling like, okay, I can never be injured. I am the Superman and all that. Injury kept them away for a very long time. I think that's exactly what happened to him. But I see if he can really get back to his feet, then don't go back again. He's a promising young, like I said before. We saw what he can do, and I believe he still have that in him. He still got it. So I believe he's going to come back stronger as even a better player than what he was before.
Talking about seeing what he can do, so we've seen numerous mistakes coming from Tyrell Malacia at Manchester United. Is it the quality that United actually needs at that very position? I'm talking about the left back position.
We can't really say that. Let's not forget that it was his first season. It was his first season. He was just coming from PSV, the Dutch league. He came from there, and it was his first league. Of course, coming from that country, coming from that league, coming to one of the best league in the world and one of the biggest club in the world. So adapting is going to be something that is not going to be instantaneous. It's not going to happen immediately. So it's a process. So I see him. He has that potential to really strive and do well with Manchester United.
All right. Yes, Tyrell Malacia back to training. Of course, he came from Feyenoord in the year 2022 to Manchester United. We'll get to see if he is fully fit, if he's the sort of player that can actually fit in that position in the absence of Luke Shaw, because Luke Shaw is almost always injured, like Ben Chilwell of Chelsea. United are looking to strengthen that very position if and only if the players there are not always fit. We know that of Luke Shaw, but can Tyrell Malacia keep fit in next campaign to be the man to slot into that very position? We'll get to see when next season officially starts. Talking about transfers, Amadou Onana, we had a report that Arsenal we are interested in Amadou Onana of Everton, the man they called Andre Onana, and he replied saying, "I am not Andre Onana, I am Amadou Onana that plays for Everton as a defensive midfielder." Arsenal, they were linked to him, but that deal didn't happen. Yes, it is. Here we go. According to Fabrizio Romano, he has officially joined Aston Villa, a deal around £50 million fee, and the sell-on clause was equally included. Former proposer, 5-year deal for Onana at Aston Villa until June 2029. Yes, Aston Villa, they lost a quality player of Douglas Luiz to Juventus. What a quality player he is. He has been filling that position, the defensive midfield position, but immediately he left. Now, Aston Villa on the Emery side, they've signed Amadou Onana, Premier League proven to actually replace Douglas Luiz in that very position. Would you say this is a fantastic signing for them?
No. Straight no. I don't see him as that kind of a player, because I don't know what people are seeing in this guy. I don't really see what he can really do with the ball, because I see somebody who just stayed there, run around them between the goalkeeper and the midfielders and all that. So I don't really see.
So did you just say that?
Yes. We saw him what he played last season with Everton, but I don't see him as that kind of person who can really come in and cause changes to happen in the middle of the park for teams and all that. Distribute plays, dictate the game and all that. I don't see him as that kind of person. So Aston Villa, if they're looking for somebody, I think they should go for somebody better, not Onana, not him at all.
I'm actually surprised,
that's what I see him, because I saw what Everton played last season and saw what he played last season.
All right, yes, Douglas Luiz left, and of course, they've gotten Amadou Onana. I'm trying to pull up the comparison for these two players. Of course, if you look at their overview, all the times they've played for English, they played in the English Premier League. Let me just limit it to last season, that's a 2023-2024 season, talking about Onana and Douglas Luiz. Onana had 30 appearances, Luiz had 35 appearances. Onana scored 2 goals, Douglas Luiz scored 9 goals. Onana no assists, Douglas Luiz had 5 assists. Clean sheets, of course, 5 clean sheets for both of them. Yellow cards, Onana had just 5 yellow cards, while Douglas Luiz had 12 yellow cards. If you look at their defending, the goals they've both considered as a defensive midfielders. Onana 38, Douglas Luiz 57. Onana has made 6 blocks, Luiz has made 8 blocks. Onana 21 interception, Luiz has made 23 interception. Tackles, Onana very important as a defensive midfielder. Tackles, Onana had made 71 tackles, while Douglas Luiz made 58 tackles. Then if you look at clearance, Onana made 30 clearance, then Douglas Luiz made 17 headed clearance. Onana, we know he's a very good player with the head. He made headed clearance, 16 headed clearance, while Douglas Luiz made just 5. Aerial battles, he's won 53. That's what he's one of his strengths, Douglas Luiz, 25. Then error leading to goals. He has no error leading to goals last campaign. While Douglas Luiz had one error leading to a goal. Then if you look at yellow card, of course, I've called out yellow card. No red card for both players. The fouls committed. Onana committed just 37 fouls, while Luiz committed 51 fouls. Yeah, offside 1 for Onana and nil for Douglas Luiz. Honorable, looking at this statistics, of course, let's look at the matches played. Okay, no full statistics concerning this variant, but with these ones, I've called out Honorable Onana. He has something to offer to Aston Villa. What Douglas Luiz is actually missing out on.
Checking the two now. If you bring the two players, I think I was on a million times. I think I'll go with Douglas Luiz. Yeah, with the start and everything, fine, good start, not that. But I see Onana as somebody who is just there making running up and down, not doing anything.
Wow.
Yeah,
did you see the tackles I mentioned?
Yes, I saw the tackles and
71 tackles. But if you to 50 hits.
Yes. Good, no.
What is the job of a defensive midfielder?
Yes, no doubt about it.
To read the game.
Yes, exactly.
To break up play.
Yes,
that's what he does.
Dictate the game and do the break up play.
Exactly.
But yes, that's the start stage. But I don't see much that I don't know how to put it. The effect it brings, good things that he brings to the team. We saw the Belgian team. We saw how what he played with them. So this Onana of a guy, I don't see him being a top player. Aston Villa should rethink if he really does the kind of player.
The deal has been done. Yes, he's an Aston Villa player leaving Everton. We know, despite the statistics, Everton struggled last season. So if they had been doing well, the statistics would have been obviously maybe better than it is. But Onana, of course, I can't rule him off. He is still a quality player. If he wasn't a quality player, Arsenal would have been interested in him. He was linked to Arsenal. Likewise, Douglas Luiz, but unfortunately, they weren't able to lay their hands on either of those players. Of course, with this Onana deal, of course, we know he was coming from Everton to Aston Villa. It has ended the chances of Manchester United signing Jarrad Branthwaite. It has officially ended their chances, except there's an exception here. If United can pull up an outstanding bid, a humongous amount of money, meeting the valuation of Everton around 70 to 80 million pounds before they could let that deal happen. In that case, the money is persuading them to actually sell Jarrad Branthwaite. But if no offer of such amount comes calling, there's no need. They will not be selling Jarrad Branthwaite because they've just lost Amadou Onana, not Andre Onana at this time. The chances of United getting Jarrad Branthwaite is very, very slim now, except they put in a humongous bid around 70 to 80 million to meet the valuation of Jarrad Branthwaite. And we see United making such offer for Jarrad Branthwaite, considering how the market is now, spending about 70 million pounds for a player that the club are not willing to sell. Because Amadou Onana leaving, they are not willing to let another young lad talking about Jarrad Branthwaite leave, except this humongous offer come. I see United going for another offer for Jarrad Branthwaite.
Yeah, if it was when the INEOS and they're not there, I think maybe Manchester United would have done that. They would have done that. They would have sealed the deal right now because they dance to the tunes of other club whenever they want a player. They're always very, very easy to manipulate to get players. But this time around with the INEOS, I don't think they will be able. They are going to do that to match that amount. And also, if Branthwaite want to move, I think he should handle a transfer. If he handle a transfer, then maybe to make it easier for Manchester United. But right now, with this Onana leaving, and I don't think they have any other person to look out for. I think Everton would not like to let him go because he was one of the reasons why they were able to stay in the Premier League last season. He did well with Everton, but this time around Manchester United, I said it before that Manchester United should not make the same mistake they made when they got Harry Maguire from Leicester City, and I see that happening again. If you go for this player, it's an English player. We know how overrated they are and everything about them. So Manchester United should go out there. There are other defenders that they can go for. They should let him be. If Everton are not ready to accept the money that the offer that they give, that Manchester United want to offer, the Manchester United should go out there and look for other defenders. There are defenders out there who can really do way better than what Jarrad Branthwaite can do for them as a player.
Yes, like I said, there are chances he might not be leaving this season, this summer transfer window, because of the sale of Amadou Onana. Can United pull in that humongous bid? Is it the sort of player that Manchester United need? Talking about Jarrad Branthwaite, the English man. As a United fan, listen to me out there. Do you want him at your club with this humongous price tag, 70 million pounds for the young lad? If so, of course, you can let us know when the time comes. And of